Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
The pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Quick completion on the out route. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, the 360. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 30. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
It's still 3rd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, what a cut! Running toward the tape. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Nakua. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balloons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for room, it's Cook. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Quickly complete. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging up.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to get... Tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's right on target. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, BYU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this off.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Nakua. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they're able to get him down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody
unleashes one deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the 1st down like they did right there.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The run from the shotgun. And he's still running after the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Swanson. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tags on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Line gets set, first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Hoover. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Hoover. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, TCU! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
But how nice is it as a defensive coordinator to have a guy that can absolutely terrorize quarterbacks? He had 4 sacks last week. He's got 2 today. This guy is lighting it up.
He's got it. And he's running in the open. The 10. Touchdown, BYU. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
The quick out. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. BYU right back to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, TCU.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snares it outside. It's Nakua.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down and bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Running it back, it's Marks. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for space. It's Cook. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. He'll pull it down. And it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, after having an historic performance his last time out, registering 4 sacks, this offense knew they had to do something to try to slow this guy down, and they thought they had a good plan for him. That plan's not working here today. That's already his 2nd sack in this game.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nakua. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game. Yeah,
which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Cougars. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a trap meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down coming up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.